Recording is in progress. Hi, Christina Marie. My name is Natalie Levin. This is Natalie Levin Astrology. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hi, Sue. Hi, Camille. I honor you all for being here for today's eclipse and full moon. It's a lunar eclipse in Taurus. It is I feel like it's an incredibly exciting moment, and I also want to honor that it might not feel particularly easeful. I know that we are having an election day in this country, in the United States. Oh, thank you, Sue. And I'm like, I think I'm in this always talking to spirits and guides so much that I forget sometimes about the three-dimensional that's happening today. What I'll say about, for those of you who live in the United States, is that with eclipses, I invite you to expect the unexpected, and that this is, as I've been saying, I would invite you to hold loosely to your plans and expectations right now, because the eclipses come this is the day of the eclipse. This is a very potent day. They come and they invite us to release and let go. I know that spirits and souls are leaving their bodies right now, and they're saying, okay, thank you. I've experienced my life here, and I'm ready to move on to the next either incarnation or to be in the spirit realm for a while. So it can be a challenge when we're in the three-dimensional to remember that we are spirits having a human experience. And right now we're having so much. Uranus, which is explosions, volcanoes, earthquakes, is here exploding Taurus, which is the most incarnate energy, the most in the meat. Carne is meat. Uranus is coming, exploding the meat of being in the 3D. What comes up for me around that is that maybe there will be some sort of a shift or a change for you on how you see being here on planet Earth. Maybe there's an invitation for me, I'll talk for myself, for me to step into connecting more with the fact that I am an interdimensional being, that what I'm seeing here on the 3D, if you happen to watch TV or watch news or see ads, that is all a blip on what it's like to be interdimensional being of light, which I really believe we all are, and it can be really hard to remember that. We today have this eclipse opposing the way our minds work. It really is an invitation today to step into, oh, I see things totally differently than I did a year ago. I'm able to step into a new realm, a new way of seeing things, some new paradigms that were not available to me before. It is also a really wacky dance with time when these eclipses come, when we're in eclipse season, because it can feel like it happens to also coincide with, at least on the East Coast of the United States, our changing the clocks. So we're really like, oh my God, what time is it? Where are we? I'm having trouble knowing what time it is right now. It's really, time is really dancing in and out of what makes sense to my brain. So this is also an invitation. We don't have a lot of air going on right now. We have Saturn in Aquarius. We have Mars in Gemini, but it really is an invitation for me, I would say for everyone, to allow, maybe there's some sort of cerebral busyness that can one let go of that and drop more into the body. What does that look like? Can you drop more into your emotional space right now? Because I don't think our brains are able to make much sense. Our little tiny human brains are able to make an enormous amount of sense about what's going on right now. I wonder how all of this lands with you. I don't know if this I'm curious to hear if this is resonant at all. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you'd like to work with me, please, I invite you to go to natalielevinastrology.com, and I would be honored to work with you. And thank you so much, and I will be in contact. Okay, take good care.